Well, give her the old stir-a-rooney.
Oh, look at this mess. Howdy guys. We were out here at the spot where we learned and taught ourselves how to bowfish. It's frozen, as you can see. We're trying to wake our way back in there without falling through the ice and chicken wing some shenanigans. We'll see what happens. Do not think it is super deep if the ice does give through, but we should be all right, hopefully. We'll see what happens. We'll try to make our way tucked behind this cover. As you can see behind me, there is a road right there. This is urban. We're not going to be way out in the vastness. I could barely walk. I should have brought some crampons. Anyway, we'll wing it. We'll see what happens. We'll make something happen out of nothing, as always. I do know I need to rig this sled up a little better. Longer strings so you can put it over you and then just walk without putting a hand behind you. Clip it to my pants, whatever. Hey, look what I just found. Found a football. There's a football. Can we get it without going in? Over a football? Oh boy. And it's got air in it. Hot diggity dog. Got a freebie. Blue 42. Hey, we got a football. That's a plus. Hey man, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Whatever. Keep on keeping on. And hopefully we can get behind some of the hidden goodness of these old cattails and foliage and stuff. A lot of you can know how absolutely shallow this freaking place is from learning how to bowfish. The deepest part was out here. That was maybe like 3-4 feet. Back here was only 12 inches max. And that was because everything was super droughted. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not worried about it going through back here. And this is a good lake to learn on going solo, I guess. Because of that reason, the depth ain't too great if you do go through. What is all this bubbly nonsense? Onward. I don't like it. I don't like it. Something's telling me to stay away from it. Follow your gut. Or you're gonna get a wet butt. I do know along the train tracks here there is a lot of homeless and addicts that frequent those woods, so hopefully we can stay out here in the middle. I highly doubt we're going to be able to find a decent flat spot that's not wet, because as you can see it's been raining and rather warm, so the ice is just kind of, or the water's just kind of sitting on the ice at the moment. But we'll see what happens. We'll just wing it. I don't know. Didn't bring a hot tent or anything. What I brought was a tent that me and my kids found at a Home Depot. Like, and I mean by found, somebody left it in the parking lot. So yeah, we're gonna wing that thing and then possibly turn this into a hot tent. If I like it, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, enough yammering. Let's go try to find us a nice little spot to chill out. Call home for the night. water is open over here. As you can see, like maybe 8-9 inches deep at the moment. And that's how this lake runs the whole freaking way through. It's just old marshy crap. And the thing is, if you stand on it, you sink in the stuff. It's like, I don't know how, almost kind of like a quicksand, but it's old vegetation and it stinks really bad once you step in it. But water shouldn't be an issue, even though we did bring water. But let's see what happens. Got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. This old little cove area back here. If it ain't underwater, like it seems like all the edges are under freaking water. So, not sure if my idea is gonna work. We'll figure it out. We're sleeping somewhere. I'll go ahead and tarp this. I should have done it in the first place. I was just in a hurry to get away from the road. My good old poncho tarp. Scored a football. That's cool. Alright, that should get us by. Not getting everything soaked too bad. Well, here was that little cove area I was talking about. And it is completely opened up. I thought we were going to be able to tuck in back there. Kind of be out of the way of everybody's eyes. But I think we're going to have to keep on trucking. See what we can make happen. Yeah, it kind of looks flat back here. I don't know if I trust the edge just yet. It does look flat, kind of hidden in plain sight. There is a house right up on top of that hill. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. How soft is it? Oh, that's marshy. Yeah, the tent ain't gonna like that either. Interesting. But it is somewhat solid. The thing is, our tent has a floor. And I'm not trying to get it all soaked. I guess it really doesn't matter. But I don't know. We're gonna keep trucking along. We're gonna try to make our way down. Never know till you go. It's almost pretty much in the middle of the freaking lake. Not very deep at all. I know I said I wanted to stay away from the tracks, but I think we might run out of ice over here. Maybe tuck away in the woods over here. Possibly. We'll see. A whole big old crack is trying to keeping us from getting over there. We're gonna keep going down and see if we can make it around it. This looks awfully thin with the we shall see. Yeah, it looks really thin. You got air bubbles and stuff moving through. You can see it coming through right there. That's awfully hollow. All that stuff should be pretty thin. I mean, that's our way to land right there. All that looks super thin. What a terrible idea. That's all super thin, of course. I just don't know. I mean, none of this is super flat either. Maybe it was a terrible idea. Maybe this was just a really bad idea. I think we need to scout some stuff. See what we can make happen here. It's here, huh?
Yep, nope, we ain't doing it.
Yeah. Once you sink, I mean, the water's only this deep, but once you sink into the mud, it could go well up over my boot. So that's out of the question. I guess we'll just have to keep on keeping on. Well, this kind of really is the end of the line. Everything's just barely trickling in through here. But maybe we could just find a good little flat spot, hopefully, to get through here. Ugh. There's gotta be something flat back here. I know we ain't gonna be able to make it walking through all that crap, because that is some thick bush. Might not look like much, but that stuff's gonna suck if we have to trek through it. Let's leave the sled there for a second. Let's go try to find us a flat spot. Up there looks kind of flat. Also with a lot of water through here. Oh man, I gotta grab this freaking sled back here. This ought to be fun. I don't think we're gonna get too crazy with it. I don't know if we can even do. That's too terrible back here. I'm planning on to try to set it up in this area. I don't know if it's gonna work too good. We're gonna find out. Yeah. I don't even remember exactly how big this tent is. I've only set it up one time, and that was in my living room, just to check it out. don't have any rocks or anything to tie off to, really. Not so sure we're going to be using there. Tie down. It. That's gonna work. They're not. Oh, almost off the frickin' thing. Well, let's get camp freaking established here. Everything's gonna be frozen come morning. It's supposed to be way colder overnight. It's supposed to get down to at least 22. So everything should freeze. I shouldn't have, but I took my freaking water bottle, used it as a hatchet. I beat my steaks into the ice. Why? Because I didn't bring my hatchet. And there ain't no rocks available. Alright, well, let's get everything set up and figure it out. Go from there. I did bring a little bush stove, but we didn't even get to make it to the tree line or anything, so I did bring propane as a backup. So we'll see what happens. We'll just wing it and bring it. Maybe sing it. Everything's free. Everything's gonna be a frozen mess in the morning, that's for sure. Well, we brought our good old trusty cat. Why not? Can't beat this freaking thing, especially if you're sleeping on ice and you don't have a lot of funds like us, like me, and no fancy ice hut, anything like that. You just take a regular tent, get out there and wing it. And this is what happens. You just see what happens. Get this thing set up. I don't know if we're gonna exactly be able to set this thing up in here, or if we're gonna have to go outside. Cool beans. I mean, if we really could maybe even set up a chair in here. I did bring a chair. Why not pulling it on a sled? But we'll see what happens. Try to stay discreet as we can. I don't know if, I mean, this tent sticks out like a sore thumb. Where we're parked, I hope it doesn't get towed. That would suck. This ought to be interesting. Last time I was paddling out here during, I think it was COVID. They kicked me off the lake because of COVID. And I mean, I wasn't around anybody. I was the only one on the freaking lake. The Union Pacific guy kicked me off the lake. I don't know. Not sure exactly who owns this land, if it's public or what, but, you know, we just wing it and see what happens. Anyway, I mean, there really ain't too much left to do. You set up, like I said, we got propane to cook on, so we don't have to gather wood or anything like that. But we're not just gonna sit in here. Let's go out there and tinker around a bit and see what happens. The snow ain't supposed to last all day or anything like that, so it's only supposed to get colder and then freeze. So we'll sit back, have a good time, have a brew or two, you already know, and swing live, you know. life's too short to not get out there and have a good time and enjoy what you like doing. So, whatever makes you happy, get out there, do it, and who cares what anybody thinks. Have a good old time. As long as you're smiling, that's all that matters. Yeah! Yeah! I totally forgot to tell you guys, for some of you who are interested, this is the Alps Mountaineering tent. It's a 4-person, whatever the heck. I'll put that on the screen. Yeah, found this in Home Depot parking lot. Like right in the center median. Like, I didn't even notice it. My kids did. They're like, Dad, look, a tent. They knew exactly what it was. I mean, what do you do? So I picked it up. If anybody was in my local area and lost one of these, I'll gladly give it back. But, and if you're in my local area and I know you don't camp, don't try to tell me it's your tent. See what happens. Anyway, I think we're gonna dive in there a little bit. That breeze is picking up pretty good. Sit back, hang out, relax. Got about 2 hours of daylight left. Water on the screen. And yeah, get us a sip. I think I'm gonna try to set this chair up. Make it home sweet home for the night. Yeah. Relax and wind. Well, we can sit in here with the chair. That's freaking awesome. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna turn this thing into like a hot tent. So we're definitely not going to do it on the inner liner. On the outside liner part would be our best bet. I don't know if it's going to freaking work. Had a lot of questions of you guys asking, why don't you have a floor in your tent? On the last video as well. And, well, the reason is coming in and out, gathering wood. Water stays in. If you got like a tarp floor, water's gonna stay in there. I mean, it's just more maintenance you have to worry about, but it's not too much of a big deal. But I feel like on this adventure, this thing's gonna be frozen to the ice in the morning. Woo, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it was nice to be out of the elements. Like I said, there's not going to be too much going on. We're set up. We only got 2 hours of daylight left. We're going to cook up some good dinner. Well, I don't know if it's going to be good. I got another goofy dinner idea. Vienna sausage spaghetti. I don't know. It's what we had in the cupboard, so we're down to the remnants of the survival meals, like I said on the last one. But yeah, we'll make do. And the breakfast that I didn't get to make last time, I brought that along, so excuse me. That's what we'll do for breakfast. That goofy hash brown, powdered egg, and sausage gravy combo contraption. Whatever, we'll see what happens. Nothing too crazy, nothing too lazy. Wish I could dance like Patrick Swayze. Alright. Does that feel better, guys? Can you breathe now? The camera's not waterproof, so I always throw a piece of saran wrap over it and roll this thing over the lens itself, and it usually helps. I mean, it's kind of blurry sometimes, and it looks kind of hazy or foggy. So I might apologize for that, but it's just an easy way to protect your investment. Anyway, what I was going to show you, when I was talking about bush stove earlier, or I meant little twig stove,
This is my little Twig stove. I thought I was gonna be able to use it, but I mean, I did bring a piece of fat wood. I could probably hack up some of this wet cattail crap beside us. It's all dead, but I mean, it's not gonna burn too much, and it's gonna have a crap ton of ash, so it's probably gonna put holes in the tent more than anything. And yes, I was gonna burn it like right on that front door of that. Why not? Let's throw this bad boy together. Maybe some of you guys aren't familiar with Twig stoves or anything. Me neither. But you're never gonna learn if you don't try. Bada bing, bada boom. Just goes together, something simple like that. Nothing too wild. And it also has a little topper dealy. Throw on there like so. Bingo. In a pinch, some places where you can't have, well, I guess if there's a fire brand, you can't have a little fire, but I guess it's not too shabby for single little meals and ready just to put it out and get out of there type thing. But haven't used this thing in a freaking long time. I was kind of excited to try to use it, but we'll see. I was gonna huddle around it and kind of stay warm, but and plus I don't want to draw a lot of attention with the railroad being right there, because like I said, I've been kicked out on the water before. I think I had that on video. Not exactly him yelling at me, but yeah. Anyway, about time suds up, Buttercup. It's almost done snowing, so it's gonna get down to 22 degrees. So it's just waiting for the sun to fall, get colder, sit back, relax, have a good old time, unwind. Isn't it funny how everybody makes it all seem, most of them make it feel like a fantasy, it's fairy tale world stuff? Well, they're lying to you. This is what it is. Welcome back to reality. Oh yeah, it's also got this little grill grate. Not exactly sure how that one goes on there. Oh, I guess it just does that. You know, you'd want to go like that. And this is the Tom shop. Any of you guys interested in it? It's not too shabby a little bush, so I think it was one of the rather cheaper ones. Because I'm not paying no $100 for something. I can't afford that, especially when you got a kid and you know what I mean. You got bills that are piling up. That's all right. They can wait. Take the house. We got a tent. Well, just for a little bit of warmth. Whoa, what's going on here? I think you handle too much. That's too much. For a little bit of warmth, we'll let that thing go for a second. Could actually boil some water, and that'll help warm it up in here as well. We might do that. Get some water going anyway for dinner, so I might as well pour it in there. Let it boil for a while. It'll help heat it up in here. Don't need to get all crazy, but just let it boil. Put the lid on her to help keep us nice and toasty up in here. We're gonna turn it into a sauna in here until it condensates and then freezes. We all know how that goes after the last episode. Nice and warm steam. Let it run around for a little bit and we'll shut it off. It's definitely chilly. Oh man. Let's see, we're about to start cooking dinner here shortly. I was gonna go try to fight through that little break in the water, but I don't want to sink in it. Try to get some freaking wood or something. I was this close to wanting to start a fire. But then again, with the trains, I don't want to call in the fire department or something. You know, because who knows? Drawing more attention to ourselves. But yeah, we got our Kelty bag, and it's, like I said, 22 degrees tonight. So the bag should do us justice. Worst comes to worst. Just suck it up, Buttercup. We'll be alright. Let's see, I brought my little camping candle light. I got that thing going because it was holding it like this. Warms up the fingers real nice like. Yeah. Nice little hand warmer. But it is almost complete darkness. It's getting there. Maybe got about 45 minutes left. And lights out. So yeah. It really sucks about not having a fire. But hopefully next time we'll be able to bring the stove. We'll figure out some sort of goofy way to get the heat pump in here, a heater buddy or something like that. That'd be cool, even though those do condensate, I guess, a lot. But if it's just overnight, something's better than nothing. And I also need to, like when I'm pulling on the sled, because that's why you always pack extra gear, because you're pulling on the sled, it's easier. Some pads that interlock, so won't quite fill the ice cube that we're sitting on. It's definitely chilly. But you live and you learn. Alright, well, we got some angel hair noodles. Good old Vienna sausage. And I think I might pan sear this before I put it in with my sauce. Otherwise it'll be super squishy. And I think that'd suck, even worse than it might. And we just got some pasta, traditional pasta sauce. Low sodium. Alright, well, we're gonna fire up this water again. And then wing ding it. Hi-ya. Still somewhat warm. I think we got enough in there, yeah, to get these noodles going. Hopefully it should be not too shabby. And get this Vienna somewhat diced up into smaller chunks, so we'll just kind of like pan sear it with a little bit of butter. What are you gonna do anything? You ever had SpaghettiOs and Franks chopped up like that? That's exactly how we're just gonna kind of do it. Nothing crazy. Just dice it up like so. And who knows? Hopefully it'll be something worthwhile. Never know till you go. You're never gonna learn if you don't try. Which way you gotta go? Not that way, bro. God dang. Holy moly. Calm down. To conserve our water, we'll probably throw it back in one of our drinking containers when we're done with this, and then just add whatever that made. That didn't make any sense, did it? Whatever. I'll try and strain this back into there so that way we can use that water without gathering any in the morning to make our breakfast. There. That makes a little more sense. Pull this bad boy off. I think that thing's alright. Got a train out there humdingering. Hopefully there's no conductor in it that tries to play crazy. I'm gonna send somebody out here to investigate. What a pain. Get a little bit of boudar. What was I gonna do? Scoop it out? Butter smells rough. Alright, let's get these. All seared up. Well, got our noodles sitting there getting all spicy. Let's throw some sauce in there. About a half can or so. Give that a good old what for stir. I'm holding it all wrong. What am I doing? That was an absolutely terrible approach. There we go. I was wondering where that sauce was. Throw a little more sauce in there. I'll probably chuck it back on here in a second, just for a little bit longer. Starting to smell a little burnt. Probably a good time to pull it. Oh yeah. Got a little crispy. That's alright. Well, give her the old stir-a-rooney. Should have brought some more seasonings. Maybe some diced tomatoes would have been great too. Whatever. We ain't got none of that. All in time. And we are on top of the mountain. Alright, how hot is this? I'm gonna set that back on there, let it simmer up. All the sauce definitely went to the bottom. Just don't want to burn it. Let that bad boy simmer up for a bit. We'll see where that takes us. Well, this shenanigans concoction is done. Let's kill this. Get that bad boy off. Woo! I mean, we didn't add any seasonings, anything to it. It's just plain Jane camping with Dwayne. Tap style stuff right here. Not shabby. Not too shabby. The Vienna's not bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not no Italian sausage or anything like that, but whatever. Woo! That thing's mighty fine. Well, not mighty fine. It's fine. It's fine. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's fine. Whatever. Anyway, Oh, I want to give a big shout out to Thomas Ellison. Thank you very much for a contribution, man. You you keep outdoing yourself. I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers. So yeah, and each and every one of you, all the newcomers, thank you guys for giving it a good old check out and Shenanigans Sauce 3000. We never know what we're gonna do. We got a lot of things planned this year. I just actually took a pen and a piece of paper and just started writing down things, like all sorts of different wild, goofy shenanigans to try to plan things out. Because every time every adventure has always just been spur of the moment and just wing ding chicken wing as always. And I mean, we're still gonna do that, but I kind of want to like put like, okay, I want to do this adventure. This adventure, you know, you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Try to organize it a little bit. Something. Because it's kind of frustrating last minute, like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to go film? And then instead I can look at a piece of paper and be like, alright, let's do this one. Knock this one off. Type thing. It really helps calm my brain. Yeah. Woo! Well, there's that. Anyways, it's almost dark. Maybe 30 minutes. Maybe. If that. I don't know what I said last time. I think I said 45 minutes. But it was probably like an hour and 45 minutes now. It's getting later, maybe? We'll see. A couple extra seasonings would have done this thing a lot of justice. Some Italian seasoning, some salt, some pepper, and I totally forgot my seasoning pack. Go figure. Anyway, I hope everybody had a happy, safe New Year and a wonderful Christmas. Got everything you guys want. Got me a nice little spoon. I got a new spoon. Compliments of Gal Pal. Thank you, sweetheart. Anyway, yeah. We're gonna take this thing to Pound Town. Sit back and sit back. There's not much to do. I mean, honestly, we're kind of just sitting here, freezing on ice, cooking Vienna sausage spaghetti. Whatever. Something to do. Why not? Yeah. Anyway, Pound Town and bring that back here in a little bit. Whew. Not gonna lie. It is really freaking frigid cold. Did bring an extra pair of socks though. I think I am going to double up on my sockies and climb into this freaking bag for a little bit. Holy moly. Started to get that chill where you can't shake it. And that ain't a good chill. That doesn't feel great. Ugh. Maybe just sitting on this is more cozy. That thing was just really cold in my butt. Yeah, it's been a little bit longer on the videos. I took a little bit of time to learn how to snowboard with my buddy Barnes. We're out farting around, fell down quite a few times, but hey, you're never gonna learn if you don't try. It was kind of nice to be able to go out, have a little adventure, and make it home at night. Because it takes a lot doing these camping videos. And it's especially nice when it's nice and cozy. But we just wing-ding it. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we're camping on ice. This is the second time we ever camped on ice. So hopefully this one, at least the first time we actually got to have a fire. Maybe we'll have to go back to that spot if we want to camp on ice again. Because it's nice to have a fire. I mean, you can warm up, knock that chill off you a little bit. But when you're just out here turning into a popsicle, you got to it really puts you to the test and how much you can endure. Endure. Are you indoors? Or are you enduring it outdoors? Sorry. Whatever. Yeah, I think we're gonna actually dive into this bag for a little bit. My toes are getting a little bit chilly, and see what happens. Spilled the candle wax in here. Long hair, don't care. Where you at? There it is. It's the tap. We're gonna wrap up like that. Try to get some feeling back in our feet. Not too shabby though. It's nice to get out and struggle and snuggle with your sleeping bag. Woo! Kinda like it. I'm digging this tent though. It's big. It says 4-person, but it'll fit 1 person comfortably with a bunch of crap. I mean, you could snag 2 in here. Probably me and the kiddos. Or me, gal pal, and the kiddos if we were doing a backpacking thing. But not bad. Not too shabby. We'll see how that plays out, turning this thing into a hot tent. If I even choose this to do that. We'll see. But, well, I don't know. Cheers. Yeah, the floor's already freezing. It's starting to freeze to the ice below it. So this thing might not have a floor come morning. There, by the time it's time to pack up and get out of here. I'm excited for breakfast. I'm excited how that goofy concoction's gonna come out. Because we got corned beef and hash, we got powdered eggs, and then the biscuits, or the gravy. So how can we whip that together to be pretty good? I'm thinking whisk up the eggs, get them all fluffy, maybe, whatever. I don't know, we're just gonna wait. I don't know, it's pretty cool. You just never know how it's gonna go. You can't. And if they say they planned everything out to a T and everything's gonna go to a T, they're lying. Lying, Brian. Cool thing is, I'm starting to get feeling back in my feet. My big toes weren't feeling so hot. I didn't have the greatest socks on either. I just run out of the house pretty much in flip-flops. That's what it felt like. Socks are so thin. Whew. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit back and hang out. Watch the freaking candlelight flicker. And just to the wind blow. The wind's supposed to pick up. Maybe like 15, 16 mile an hour winds. So see what happens, I guess. Anybody got a spare buddy heater? Woo! Well, guys, I think we're gonna hit the hay. It is definitely colder than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe it's because we're right next to the ice. Put our head in the bag and call it a night. Anyway, good night, sweet dreams, Never Never Land. See you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. As you can see, my bag is all covered in condensation. That's because I have a tendency to duck my head in my bag. No, that's not always good, but it's super warm when you do it. If it's a long-term thing, I mean, if you're doing a multiple day, dude, I do not recommend that. But if you're doing just an overnight and you're gonna go home and you can dry your bag out anyway, I mean, then that's okay. It's not always the greatest idea, but sometimes you just get so cold you poke your head in there. It feels so good. It is 4:24 in the morning. Sunrise is about 7:30. So I figured we'd get up a little bit early, get our breakfast rolling. And start patrolling. Next time, we definitely gotta find somewhere we can have a fire. Next time, we gotta have a fire. Because why not? It's nice to stay warm and cozy. You don't always have to suffer. But it's a good experience. Everything's not covered in frost. Well, on the center liner. Can't see, I'm blinded by this, but I'm really surprised. That's good. Woo! It's 27 degrees out. I thought everything would be covered in frost, but maybe the outside rainfly might be covered in frost, but whatever. Anyway, up and at 'em. Early start. Early bird gets the frozen worm. Got a slight breeze this morning. And I did notice we do got a tiny bit of frost down yonder. If it wants to focus. And she doesn't really. Tiny bit of frost down there. It's better than last time. Well, we're gonna do this little breakfast in bed style. Get a little coffee going first. Alright, should be able to kill this bad boy. We don't need her piping hot. Got a new little jar. It's an old garlic jar. Little minced garlic. Yeah, you gotta repurpose everything. This is a good old classic McGee mix we got here. That smells super garlicky. Instant coffee, sugar, powdered milk. Sometimes a little bit of creamer. Let's go pep in a step, whatever. Oh man, that's so garlicky. Wish this can had a sniffer. I'd give you a whiff. It's oh man, it's so strong. Whatever. McGee's garlic coffee. About 5 o'clock-ish. I don't know what I did with me telly. There she is. 5:13. Get this cup of joe going. And start up our concoction. Get this bad boy fired up. We'll do up our eggs first. We got our spaghetti water left over from last night and that. We're gonna use that. Sorry, the coffee's just steaming like crazy. I guess I could probably move it, but maybe. Is that a little better? Yeah, somewhat. Get this butter up in here. I'm just gonna wing it. I think I'm gonna whisk up the eggs in here. push them to the side, and then throw half of it corned beef and hash, and then throw like the gravy over the top of it. I don't know. Never whisked this up before, this combination of crap, but I'm sure it'll be alright. Anyway, let's get this bad boy fired back up. Melt the old butter. Well, water and butter, I guess. Guess I better put the water in there too. And it's still kind of got remnants of Vienna sausage too, so it should be a plus. Not the most appetizing looking water, but it'll be alright. Ooh, it's getting breezy. Let's see what we can make happen with this powdered freaking eggs. I need more water? More water? It's a little clumpity. I don't even know if that's... It's close. It's a close consistency, I would say. No, you guys ain't gonna be able to see it too much, but I think that's actually pretty dang. That's close to where it needs to be, actually. Maybe add our corned beef hash to it. Or maybe I should add a little more egg to it. A little more whatever that is. Actually. Yeah, let's do that. A tiny little bit more water. Whisk up a little bit more egg, and then we'll add our corned beef and just mix them together because we're cooking so close to the flame. We ain't gonna be able to keep them apart that well. I almost feel like we're gonna have to put that on a separate plate. Yeah, this is all slimy from dinner last night. Let's not burn this. It's starting to burn. Whatever. I think we're gonna have to add it right on top of the old slime from the Vienna. No! My snot rocket paper. Yeah, we're gonna have to put that on its own separate dealie. We ain't gonna be able to cook them together. Shoot. Half the egg fell on the floor. Makes for a good old steamy mess in here, huh? Can't see nothing. It's like we're hanging out with Snoop Dogg. Well, look at that mess. Alright. Well, corned beef time. I'm hoping by the time we do the gravy, it'll be all nice and hot. Pour that over the top to help rewarm it. Because it's so cold that it's just ripping the heat out of everything right now. There, sucking all the heat out of it. Ooh-wee. Corned beef egg. What are we gonna call this one? Corned beef powdered egg gravy. Corned beef powdered eggs and gravy. Leave that guess in the comments. What are we gonna call this thing? Powdered hot mess express. Corned beef and carnage. Oh man, I'm flinging food everywhere. I got Vienna, egg, candle wax, corned beef. Probably pour some of this in this other pot. Get ready for this gravy. It's still got a little spaghetti in it. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Cool beans, whatever. This is the gravy we got. So, we shall see. Best by February of 2022. Hopefully no bugs or anything growing this. Had some flour not too long ago. It's like, or no, it's pancake mix. I didn't think this stuff goes old, but there's like little bugs in it. It was weird. Look like caterpillars. I know, it's gross. Okay, I think that's done. Should be. About as done as it's ever gonna be. That poor pan. Well, it's coming together. Let's get some gravy on there. I think we might mix these up together. Just to keep it all nice and sloppy. Nice and sloppy for you. Alright, well, let's get the gravy going. Doesn't look too shabby. We'll see once we get this old gravy on here. Real thin. Definitely think we're gonna have to thicken her up. That's pretty thin. Shall we? Let's pour some gravy on this mess. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of freaking food, not gonna lie. Kind of thin this out a little bit. Kind of more of like a hollandaise. Not gonna lie. It really tastes like this spaghetti noodle water. It kind of does. It's like how spaghetti noodles smell, if it makes any sense. We're not going to completely smother this, but we're going to throw some all up on there. Like so. That's way too much gravy than we need. That's okay. Maybe even a dab of ketchup up there? Should we throw a couple dabs of ketchup up there? Oh, look at this mess. Oh, God. Oh, man, I'm excited to try it, though. Besides flinging gravy everywhere. Let's get a little bit of that corned beef. A little bit of that powdered eggy. Some of that gravy. Not gonna lie, it's not bad. That's not freaking bad. That's not too shabby. That gravy really complements the corned beef and hash. I didn't have it thick. As you've seen, I doled the gravy down a bit. If you guys try it. The powdered eggs ain't too... That's not bad. It's better than oatmeal, I'll tell you that. Not a fan of that oatmeal. That's not bad. Could probably do without the dog hair here. What else could you add? Maybe like a can of frickin' Rotel. I think that'd be pretty good. Some nice veggies, some spinach maybe. Get your Popeye on. That's not bad at all. That's cool. Cool beans. Never gonna know till you go, right? Making something out of nothing. That's what I'm talking about. That's pretty cool. Almost simple, man. Cool beans. Well, we're gonna sit back. Take breakfast to Pound Town. It's only 6. It's only about 6 o'clock. Coffee's already going cold. I'm gonna burn my crap. Yeah, we're just gonna sit back, hang out in the sleep bag for a little bit, and hopefully try to catch the sunrise here shortly. Sorry guys, me and a flashlight. Watcher be warned. Uh-oh, he's got a light on, look away. Alright, not too bad. Anyway, Pound Town, will bring you guys back here in a little bit. Probably get camp cleaned up here. And I don't know. I mean, I could stick around for the sunrise. Or get ready to beat feet. We might beat feet. Whatever. Anyway, see what happens. What a freaking mess. Did you get any of that egg in the pan, man? Come on. Well, about time to do some dishes. Have to put the boots on. Get on out there. These boots are made for a walker. And this is what they'll do. Always roll my boot up. A lot of you guys see that, or know that. Always roll my boots at night. It's easier to crawl back in them come morning. Bada bing, bada boom. You can get a little extra layer on your legs and you stay nice and warm. Alright, enough acting like I know what I'm doing. No. You never know till you go. I'm telling you, man. You just wing it. You get out there, you get that experience, and you know better for next time. And always tuck your first layer into your pants. It might look silly, but you're warm, Billy. We'll give these pants a rinse. I guess one thing we did learn, though, by coming out here is we do have a fresh water supply here. So that's something to keep. Even though we are kind of in the wide open, we can't really have a fire. I mean, we probably could and be fine, but I don't know. Plus, there's no lumber around. But I don't know. Trial and error, trial and error. That splash it right in your eyeball. Good job. That thing's a mess. Yeah, gotta take the grinder to that one. Caught it early that time. Oh, why'd it shut off? What the heck it shut off for? Interesting. Oh, I undid the negative side. My bad. I keep knocking this freaking candle over. I'm spilling the freaking wax everywhere in here. Oh man, that's too funny. Alright, well, we still got about an hour till sunrise. I think I'm gonna tidy up crap, get everything packed away, and then we'll just kind of wait it out. It's kind of be nice to walk out of here with some sunlight. I don't want to walk out of here with headlamp and then look all funny coming out of the. It's still gonna look funny coming out anyway, but whatever. Not a lot of people in our area do this kind of thing, so yeah. All right, well, we'll tidy up camp. Those freaking tidy up camp. Whatever. Ain't nothing to it. Tidying up. And always the first day is always the day that sucks. Because when you go out into the cold, sometimes, where you can't shake that feeling of the coldness. Because you just came from your nice warm car, your house, and you're going out to the woods. But by the time day 2 comes around, you're kind of fully acclimated. Everything's only temporary, guys. It's only temporary. It'll be alright. Get out there, wing it, have some fun. And before you know it, we'll be sitting in the sun. Come spring. The rambling, the gambler. Alright. Stop yammering. Well, you can definitely tell where the cot was. Guess that's another reason to bring some foam flooring to help protect the bottom of the tent, I suppose. Make it warmer in here as well. Now it's about 7:15. We've got about another 30 minutes till the sun peeks its head out. Starting to get freaking flurries again. So we're gonna get everything taken out of here, loaded up, start heading back. Probably by the time we get back to the car, the sun should be completely up. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Here comes the wind right as we take her down. I'm just gonna take it down as fast as possible and then throw the bag on top of it in the sled. Get it down so the wind don't take it sailing. There we go. Should be safe now. So I said. Well, you can definitely tell we were there. Here comes the old sun. At least we'll have the wind at our back. Let's head out, shall we? Trying to find the path of least resistance for the sled. Oh, and then dumped it. Peachy. Well, guys, we are almost back to our destination. Car. So, yeah, you know, nothing too crazy, but something new, something to do. How about we shut that thing up for a second, huh? Something new, something to do. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans. Make everyday great exploring Earth. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, the old classic Honda's still there. Woohoo!